It is almost 5:30 on Wednesday night, and I just got back from trying to sort out my Australian visa so I don't get deported. It's not looking good, probably getting deported. Just kidding, it'll all work out. I ran out like 2 days ago, and I guess I don't pay attention to things like that. I really should. Whoops. Probably gonna go to jail. At least it's Australian jail, and not like the jail that we went to in Belfast. That'll be an upgrade. But unfortunately, I don't have you here to go to jail with me. Whoops. Mom sent us a package today. Oh my god, cutest thing ever. Ready for it? Coach umbrella. Because everybody needs an umbrella in Australia because it's always fucking raining this time of year. All the time. And she sent me this dress, which was obviously already mine. Mom didn't go out and buy me a dress. But I broke the zipper on it, and then Eve's grandma fixed it for me because she's a patient at the office. Brought it in to the office, and Mom shipped it here. Cutest thing ever. And Mom got me a laptop case, which is way too small for my laptop. But it's right here. It's not even cute either. I probably would have made her take this back even if it did fit my laptop, so. I'm such an awful spoiled kid. She tried, and she sent us like makeup and tampons, but I don't get my period anymore because I've got the Marina. But it was a nice thought. It is so cold here now. It's like 55 maybe at night. Probably gets down to like 55, yeah. It gets really cold. And then it's probably like 65-ish, maybe, during the day. They use Celsius instead of Fahrenheit, so I never know how hot it is. Ever. Just like they use like kilometers instead of miles, so I never know what they're talking about. And I don't know. Oh my god, it's so funny. We were watching this cooking show, and he was trying to say basil, like the herb. And he's like, we're gonna take this basil. I'm like, that is not a word. And then he started doing like, and we're gonna take the Parmesan cheese. And I was like, it's Parmesan, not Parmesan. Like, what are you talking about? Stop making your own words up. It's ridiculous. Everyone says I reckon all the time. Like, they're like, oh, I reckon it'll be kind of chilly out today. And you're like, why can't you just say, I think it's probably going to be a little cold out? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so school started again. Tons of fun. Not really. Oh my god, when we went to the rainforest, that spider that I showed you is literally like, ready? It's like this big. It's like the size of my palm. And it was like a foot from the toilet. And I was so terrified. I have never seen a spider that big in my life. I was so terrified. At first I went and I got Sash for moral support, and I was like, oh, I can suck this up. I could totally pee in this bathroom. It was literally a foot from the toilet. I was like, I can do it, I can do it. And then, like, I came back in, and Sasha has, like, toilet paper, and she's like, oh, we're gonna kill it, we're gonna kill it. And then she gets closer, she's like, oh my god, it's too big, it's way too big, we can't kill this, we can't do it. So then I just ran away, and went in the handicap bathroom. Only other option. I was gonna go in the boys' bathroom, I really was. Then I was like, nope, there's a handicap bathroom, that's a safer bet. I went swimming in the coldest water ever. It was probably like 30 degrees. So friggin' cold. It was so cold. Sash went in once, and then me and Oscar went in twice, and we slid down waterfalls, and we jumped off the ridges, and we had so much fun. And there are the rock pools, and they're gorgeous. And then the next day we went back after we went hiking in the rainforest and had to avoid all of the park troopers because we had to steal that piece of wood for Sash's architecture project. We had to drag this like 85-pound piece of wood up a hill, and then we had to put it in the car, and as soon as we put it in the car, the poor smart car just sunk to the ground. It was so sad. And it had a really hard time getting up hills already as it is. So then when we had a really heavy piece of wood in the back of our car, it had an even harder time getting up hills, and it was so sad, and it was struggling, and you could smell like burning, like it was trying so hard. And then we passed this guy while we were hiking, and he was like, "You better watch out, because up there I saw this huge snake. I only saw the end of it. I only saw like this much, but it was probably like this thick, and it was a really big one." And I was like, fuck. And then he's like, "Oh, you should grab a stick," because he was like carrying a stick around. And we're like, thought you just hiked with sticks if you were old and needed like a cane. I don't know, apparently it's to scare snakes away. So then we picked up like the biggest sticks we could find, and then we carved our name into a tree, and then we went over these trails, which you weren't supposed to. They were like all blocked off, and it was like closed due to natural disaster. And we're like, oh, I bet these are the best trails. No, they fucking sucked. Like, no wonder they were closed. We almost got eaten by 1,000,000 spiders. They weren't as big as the one in the bathroom, thank God, but there were tons of them. We went through like so much shit. Like there was not even a trail at one point. We're like, where are we? In the middle of the rainforest. Lost. And that was just a bad idea. And then we decided it would be smart to climb to the edge of the waterfall because that's totally acceptable. Duh. No, it's very unacceptable. And it's dangerous. It is fucking stupid. But it was a lot of fun. And it was beautiful. So beautiful. We had too much fun. Oh, not only did I break my phone, now I broke my phone case too. Because, you know, destroying my phone screen just wasn't enough. I broke it more, I cracked it more, and then I broke the phone case too. Whoops. My bad. Today, Sasha went to go to CrossFit, and they do these random breathalyze things, like stops, and there's like policemen, and they stop every single car, and they breathalyze them, and they make sure you have a license and registration, whatever else. And Sasha tried to go to CrossFit today, which is like working out, and she ran into one of these stupid roadblocks, and they're like, "Oh, can I see your license?" And she was like, "I don't have it on me." And so she came home and she's like, "Where's my license? I can't find my license." And I was like, "I don't know, but I'll help you look." So we were like frantically looking because she was going to get a ticket if she didn't get her license. And then we found it. And we were okay. And she didn't get a ticket. I got a $120 parking ticket. But then I wrote to them and I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know you can park there." So then they got rid of it. I'm such a bad person. But if you just like email people, you can get away with like anything. It's really ridiculous. It's horrible. No, it's really dumb because there's like parking inside these white lines, but then on the edge of each side, like at the beginning and the end of the parking, like designated parking areas, there are these yellow lines. Now, I never knew what the fuck these yellow lines meant, but apparently that means you cannot park there because they're worried that people are gonna like try to squeeze in there and they're not gonna fit, so it'll be like dangerous or whatever. And so when I like parked there, I was completely inside the white lines, obviously, because I drive this little smart car and it fits anywhere all the time, so I was not putting the world in any danger. But I got a parking ticket. That's okay because it's all gone now. Don't even have to worry about it. Yeah. Oh my god, we have a mouse living in our house. That rhymes, but I'm not kidding. It might be a rat, it might be a mouse. They have really scary, huge rats here. Oh my god, they're disgusting. In the studio is pretty much just a shed. It's not even like a building, but it's the architecture studio, and it's like their building. They can like go in there and stay in there as long as they want, do whatever they want. And you see like mice and rats just running down the walls every once in a while. It's so gross. And I think we left bananas out, and there was like this weird like indent where just something had eaten the banana, and I'm like, Sasha, what did you do to the bananas? Like, she's like, I thought you did it, and I was like, no. And then we had a sweet potato out because you don't refrigerate sweet potatoes in there. We just had it out on the counter, and then the next day we went to look at it, and it was just gnawed at, like it was just eaten, and we were just like, ew, that's so disgusting. And then we were like, okay, wait, we're gonna put this piece of bread out, and we're gonna see what happens. And if it's gone in the morning, that means that we have some kind of animal, as if it wasn't already obvious enough. I don't know. So we put a piece of Sasha's disgusting gluten-free bread out. It like expands in your mouth. It's really disgusting. And the next day, it was gone. So now we're getting a trap, and I was like, let's get a humane one so we can let it go. And Sasha's like, nope, I'm killing that fucker. And I was like, Sash, I don't know. I don't even know how to use a mouse trap or a rat trap. I don't even know how to kill them. Like, do you throw it away when you're done? Do you use like poison? Is it like a box? Is it like the one where you put the peanut butter on it? Like, I don't know how to kill these kinds of animals. I don't know how to kill any animals, but I don't know. And then there's a spider in the kitchen, and Sasha had to kill it because the smaller it is, the more poisonous it is, or something like that. She said that that's what someone told her. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but she killed the spider. I'm so scared of all of these animals. Disgusting. If I ran into a snake on that trail, I would have started crying. Probably. I fucking hate snakes, and they're so big here, and they're not friendly. It's not like a little garden snake. Like, you can't just go play with it. It's like a huge snake, and it's probably gonna eat you, or poison you, or kill you, or do something. I don't know. I have no idea. The only harmless animal here that I do not mind are the little geckos, because they are everywhere and they are so cute. They're adorable. They're so cute. They're not usually in the house, but at night they stick to the bathroom window on the outside, and you can just see they're so cute. I guess if you pick them up there, or if you go to touch them or grab them, their tail falls off. So I have not tried to pick them up, because I don't want their tail falling off, because then they have to grow back. And I don't know how much of, like, how hard it is to grow a tail. I have no idea, but I'm guessing if they have a tail, it's probably for a reason, so I don't want to make them not have a tail. I don't know. Luckily, we don't have any cockroaches here. I think we've only had one here. We had so many in our other house. It was disgusting. These animals and insects and bugs and whatever, not my best friend. Definitely not. Sasha finally opened her own studio in Southport, and she dragged me to Booty Bar, which is like cardio ballet, cardio Pilates fusion. It's like fitnessy. It's like real fast paced. It's really intense. And she dragged me to it for a 7 a.m. class. The last thing I want to do is work my ass off and sweat my ass off at 7 o'clock in the morning. That's the worst. On a Monday morning. Mondays suck enough as it is. I don't need to do your cardio, fitness, whatever, but it makes your butt really firm, and that's a good thing. That's the only plus, is a firm butt. Okay. I think that I have talked to you enough in this 15-minute video. But I love you, and I miss you, and I'll see you in December, which is less than 7 months. Time's going by so fast, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I feel like I'm getting old just being here. Like, where did this time go? I have no idea. It's kind of scary. Okay. Love you. Talk to you soon. If you didn't break your computer, we could Skype. Loser. Just kidding. Love you.